Alright, welcome back to the channel. Now I've been waiting and wanting to make this video for a while. The reason I haven't made it is because I really think that I should have waited more than a month or maybe more than a week since I bought it to really show you guys what I feel or think about this Santa Cruz compared to other vehicles that I've had and the Hyundai quality of vehicles. So first off, we're gonna walk inside because it's really early in the morning and the birds are chirping. And this is the 2023 SE model, or the trim, and it's the four-wheel drive, which they call the H-Track. You won't see the badge right here on the back because I took it off because I think it looks cleaner without it. So this is basically the base model, but it's all-wheel drive. And then next thing you need to know about the base model is that there is no keyless fob or keyless entry. You have to click the button to open it up. So let's get inside real quick and let's see what's all about. I haven't really cleaned my car. I just want you guys to see how it is, like a normal car would be. If you were to get this car or see it at the dealership, that is the little entry greeting. Then if you really wanted to see how a brand new car would look like, go to the dealership. To turn on, you have to have the key. And there, one of the things this car has, or this trim version has, that a SEL, or I think the SEL has it too, but the higher trim levels, the one with the turbos, I'm sure they don't have the wireless CarPlay. Only the base models or the ones that have this infotainment system have the wireless Apple CarPlay. Now I don't know anything about Android Auto because I really don't have an Android, so that could be something to look into. But that is one of the good things I like about this. So why you should get the SE version or the trim model SE. One, because it comes with a lot of things that you really wouldn't expect at a trim level like this, and that would be the wireless CarPlay, the lane assist. Those things are like standard things that the Hyundai models come with. Now, the reason you might be looking at this video is because you were looking into getting a Maverick, and lo and behold, you can't really find one, or you can't really buy one because they're either sold out or you have to have a long wait. And then so you go to the next best thing, which is this one right here for the price. Mavericks are extremely cheap compared to what this is, and I say that because you could get like a base model for around like $23,000 if you could get it, and then if you buy one from a reseller or somebody that's reselling theirs, you would have to pay a hefty penny. The good thing with Santa Cruz is that you could get them now. They used to be scarce, like you have to like wait to get one, but now you can go to a dealership and find one. That's what I did with this one. I found this one. This one was around $28,000, and I managed to get it for a cheaper price, especially with my trade-in and the equity. I got it all the way down to $25,000. With that being said, the reason you want to get a vehicle like this is because if you were to get another bigger truck, right, like a F-150 or something like that, or even a Ford Ranger, now you're looking into the higher 38, 39 and above price range. That is something that you're going to be, one, fuel economy is going to be crazy, right? Two, do you really haul things every day? And if you do, then that's fine, then that's good for you. But are you really moving things around, and do you need a bed on your truck? And that is one of the things that this car does great. It has a bed so that you can put things on it, and then it feels like a car when you really don't need that bed, right? So again, I got sidetracked. What are the good things? I already talked about the Apple CarPlay. I already talked about the features that it has. This car has auto, for a base model, it has the auto headlights. The one things that I don't like is they're petty, but there's still things that I don't like. Materials on this car are really, really bad. For example, like you could start seeing scratches here all over the place. Scratches where the seat belt hooks up. The steering wheel is already peeling right here. Let me get that in focus for you. It's already peeling there. I don't know, that was like that when I bought it. There's certain things that brand new cars, not just this car, have. Like all this gets dirty. I cleaned this like last week and it's already dirty. The piano mat or the piano finish on this cars are really bad, and like everything, like whether it's water or like something that you spill a little bit of drink, it's crazy. The materials, like everything in this car is plastic. Like let's just say that, or a plastic based material, whereas other vehicles, not this price range, but other like manufacturers, they use other types of material. For example, like this right here, right? You would think that they would make it soft, but they didn't. They only made this soft because like this is where your arm rests usually. There's people out there that they put their hands right around here sometimes to drive. The steering wheel is already kind of getting dirty from a job that I did a while back where I had cement and on my hands, and it rubbed all over the steering wheel, and it's really hard to get off. There's things that could be better, but for the price range, like you really can't complain too much. The space back here, even though it's slightly cramped, a little bit tight, you can still fit a 10-year-old back here. And my daughter, she's tall, right, for a 10-year-old, and she fits fine back there. Passenger space is fine. One thing that I saw on the Maverick was that the seats felt a little bit squished together, and in here it definitely feels like a SUV that just you wouldn't know, or you wouldn't really care to look at the back, that there's a bed. And one of the compliments that I've gotten is, holy crap, I didn't know this thing had a bed, or I've never seen an SUV with a bed in the back. And there's a lot of people out there calling this SUV or all-terrain sports utility vehicle, or all those things. In reality, Hyundai considers this a truck because if you look at the VIN number and if you look at the decal on the door, it says truck. And in some states, you will get a truck license plate. The engine is not too noisy. One of the things that I complain about my old vehicles is that the engine is super noisy. One of the things that I really like is the exterior noise. When you're driving, you really can't hear any of the exterior. Music wise, the speakers in here are not that great. I would think that for a base model it's fine. The exterior of the car is fine. The combination of colors that you have to choose from, it's okay. One thing that I would like to see is maybe like a dual tone color, maybe like a black roof or a white roof, like the RAV4 used to do with their adventure models. I do like that this car has a lot of features, especially this little camera right here. You press it, and then you can see the back, regardless if you're putting it on reverse or not. I like that. Sometimes when I'm parking, I like to press it and see if I'm within the lines, especially when you hit reverse and then you go back to, for example, if you go to reverse and you go back to drive, most of the time it stays. You see I'm in drive and it stays there while you're moving. It's a really good feature in case you're pulling things, if you do have a tow package. And then speaking of tow package, this model only could haul around 3,500 pounds, right, of towing capacity, which is fine if you're you're not gonna go and haul a boat or something. If you're gonna haul like yard work material, like a pressure washer, stuff like that, I think you'll be fine. I always remind people, it's not what you could pull, it's what you could stop, right? So yes, you could pull stuff, but can you stop it? And I don't think this car is able to stop something super heavy. It is a 2.5 liter engine, and then there is a turbo version of this car. Now, something to keep in mind with this car, or something to look out for, is I think the 22 model year, the dual clutch transmissions that is paired to the turbos, I've heard people on forums saying that their transmission are dying. There is I think there's a recall coming, and there's a bulletin out there for sure, but it is a P0 something 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 code. If I find it, I'll put it somewhere. That is causing the transmission to basically render the car useless, and people are getting stranded. And I think from what I'm seeing and hearing is that a lot of people can't get a new transmission on time. So I don't know if that is impacting the 2024 newer models or the 2023 models. I know that I don't have the dual clutch transmission. This is a 8-speed, I think, or yeah, it won't go higher than that. I think it's a 7-speed or 8-speed. I have to look, but it's a fine enough transmission. I wouldn't really care much after having this to have a turbo version of this car. Do you need it? My answer to my question when I asked myself that question was, it's something that I don't need, but it's something that is good to have, right? I had a Honda CR-V hybrid. I loved the fact that I had good fuel efficiency. I hated the fact that I drove by somewhere and I saw something that I wanted to take home and I couldn't because I didn't have a bed. All right. Now that I have this, I really don't miss the CR-V. The only thing I do miss is that it was a hybrid, and I wish that Hyundai would make this a hybrid. That would have been awesome, like the Maverick. But I do like the fact that I have the freedom of putting stuff on the back of the car, hauling things, and not having to rely on somebody to pick something up. I think that the first week that I had this car, I sold an old mattress that I had at home, and the guy that I sold it to didn't have a truck. He had a car, and he was like, "Hey, can you ship it to my house or bring it to my house?" And I was like, "I can, but it's gonna be $50." And like, he was like, "Got it." And he got a free mattress, but he had to pay $50 for me to take it to his house. And I made $50 in one day. So if you really think about things like that, then you could use this car. This car could be useful for you. Now, if you just want to buy it just because you want to haul a boat, and that, I would start looking at other vehicles other than this one, because yes, you can pull it, you can haul it, and if you get the turbo version, you could do 5,000 pounds. And I also know that they come with certain things which will allow you to like stopping, braking, whatever you're towing. But in real life, like, just think about it. Are you going to really put that 2.5 turbo through all that strain, already knowing that the dual clutch transmissions are having problems? Or would you rather just get a F-150 or even a Tacoma Tundra to do those jobs? This is not, I don't think this is a vehicle that you should be having to haul things every day. I'll leave you at that. Things that this car doesn't have that higher trim levels have. This doesn't have towing package. This doesn't have the power adapter on the bed. This doesn't have the bed lights. This doesn't have the bigger wheels. This doesn't have the bigger flares. This doesn't have the side mirror turn signals. This doesn't have leather interior. This doesn't have a better upgraded interior. But I think, me coming from another vehicle that had all those things, I don't think that you're gonna miss it if you get this model. I think the SE is the model to get if you're looking for something basic. Those are the little things. I think, is it worth it? Yes, go ahead and buy it if you want to. I wouldn't. Again, if I had the chance to buy this or a Maverick, I would rather choose this. And I already kind of explained why. If you want to see more videos, or if you want me to go more in depth on the SE H-Track, leave a message down there on the comment section. I really haven't done many upgrades to this car other than putting the LED headlights, because this trim model comes with the halogen light bulbs and they're trash. So that's the only thing I've really done. And then I put the bed cover on, which is needed. I wouldn't get the factory bed cover because I've heard problems with those locking up and not able to be unlocked. really want to hear more, again, I said go ahead and put a comment down there of what you guys are worried or wanting to know, and leave a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys later in the next video. Thank you.